Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. Today we have this expression before us here. What is the value of 2 titration 3 factorial? Oh, now there's a confusion here. Okay, I'm going to solve this challenge here, taking two assumptions. And at the end of the day, I will also want to get your own viewpoint about this expression we have here now. Okay, I'll produce videos on titration before now. Okay, titration expressions, and also I gave reason why titration equations are not treated in our colleges today, in our universities today, because of the way the numbers can just go into what we cannot actually calculate. Okay, can just go into extremely large. They can be so large, and so they are of no much value in our educational system today. All right. So how do we solve this expression in here now? So I'm going to take the first approach here now. Because this question is presented in this format, I'm going to assume this, could it be our, 2 titration 3, or in bracket, the factorial? Or is this going to be this one, or could it be a better way of presenting this as our 2 factorial, or in bracket, then we have our titration up here. So this is different from this. But here, there is no parenthesis here to actually distinguish this. And so we're going to solve using this, and actually we're going to solve using this. And when you have a question of this kind in an examination, which of this, between this and this, are you going to take? Okay, so now let's go into this. Now, we know that titration is just a kind of a Torah, a set of flaws of a number when expressed. Okay, like if you have your 2, okay, titration 2, this is just 2 to the power of 2, just 2 floors. Okay, also we call this just 1 floor, right? Okay, so 1 Torah. So we have here 2 to the power of 2. This is equal to 4. This is straightforward. Okay, okay. So this is titration format, and this is exponential format. Okay, power format, right? Good. Now, if we are now having our 2 titration 3, this is simply our 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 2. And in the video I produced some time ago, I explained how you handle expression of this kind, how you don't solve from the floor, okay, from the base number here. No, you solve from the top Torah, okay, the number at the top here. Okay, so we're going to take this first here. Okay, so if we take this, and this is going to give us 4. 2 to the power of 2 is 4. And so we're going to have here 2 to the power of 4. Again, what is 2 to the power of 4? It means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 equals 4 places, right? Good. So 2 to the power of 4 will give us 16. So you're going to have here 16. Okay, so 2 titration 3 is equal to what? Our 16. Easy. Okay, good. Now let's come to our question here now. So what are we going to do here now? We're going to take first this format here. So if we take this format, so we're going to assume, so we take our solution. So we're going to write this as our 2 factorial titration 3. Okay, 2 factorial titration 3. And so this is going to give us, we know that 2 factorial is 2 times 1. We all know that, right? 2 factorial is equals to 2 times 1, which is equals to 2. So automatically, this is going to give us our 2 titration 3. And what is 2 titration 3, like we did here, is equals to 16. So we're going to have this to be equal to our 16. And so therefore, we can now say that our bracket open 2 factorial titration 3 is equal to our 16. So let's keep this as our first answer. Okay, now let's look at the second case scenario. What if it is in this format here? Here we are having 2 titration 3 factorial. What will now be the answer to this? So first of all, we have to treat that which we have inside the bracket first here. Okay, so we have 2 titration 3, and that we have solved to be what? our 16. So taking the second case scenario, we have here 2 titration 3, they're all in bracket, the factorial. This is equal to 16 factorial. So we're going to have here to be 16 factorial. Then the next question now is, what is 16 factorial? So here we have, what is 16 factorial? 16 factorial is very large. It's a large figure. So this is going to give us our 16 times 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. This is a very large figure. Okay? So if we impute this or we multiply everything together here, this is going to give us, this is what we have as our 16 factorial. So in other words, we cannot put here and say, therefore, our 2 titration 3 close bracket factorial is equal to what we have in here now. So we are having two answers to here now. The first answer is our 16, and the second answer is this large figure we have in here now. Okay, so in case of an exam, you have an expression of this kind without the bracket shown here. Okay, if it is not expressed whether in this format or in this format, it's just given in this format, how do you solve this? Is it going to be this or this? Drop your answer in the comment section. I'm going to see you over there. Then again, I want to give a little assignment to you. Then solve this for me. If you have 5 titration 4, this is equal to what? Okay, I leave this for you to solve. All right, so see you in our next class. Thank you for being there all the time. Bye. But until we see you in our next class, keep winning.